Hola a todos y bienvenidos a otro video de HELLBLADE.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
The song. VALRAVN's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two. Listen, focus, listen. It's magic. It's magic. This reminds her of somewhere. The forest. Where? Which forest? The forest in the wilds. The wilds. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat the darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian.
She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian.
But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
¿Parte del juego ese o es? Ok, se ve así. Vamos.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Ese puente. Y ahí va.
fin. Vámonos así. No va a poder. Bueno, ¿y aquí qué? ¿Qué me cambia? No me cambia nada. Ah. Ya.
The ravens. They've gone.
They've gone.
No, half of them have gone.
They've gone.
Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there. And why?
VALRAVN's helping.
No, he's not helping.
It's a trick. Quiet. Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her. Open it. Not from this side.
Ahora exactamente todo. Exacto. Ya. Lo pillamos todos. A ver, ¿qué pasa? Y prefiero no. Prefiero hacer esto.
The ravens. They've all gone. No.
There's still three.
There's three. There's three. Where have they gone?
She did it. What does it mean? Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
pues aquí antes de... Ah, no. Por allá. Ah, acá. Sí, señor.
Broken. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
Ahora está fuerte y descanso. Se apaga.
Así.
Overcome VALRAVN's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Hoy tengo lag.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Me voy con lag. Espera. Muy lag. Tirones. Putos tirones.
Y hasta aquí otro capítulo más de Hellblade. Si vieron muchos cortes fue porque en los puzzles duraba mínimo 15 minutos y el video me duraba 1 hora mínimo. Entonces, la idea no es esa. Acuérdense en suscribirse, denle like, comenten y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao, chao.